to Sarah Football. My name is Raphael Monaco-What, and in today's episode, we speak about one of Ghana's promising talent, Mohammed Salisu. And as you might well be aware of, Mohammed Salisu has earned a move to the Ligue 1 with side that is Monaco. So let's delve deep and speak about Mohammed Salisu. But before we do that, if you haven't subscribed to the channel as yet, please do so to click on the button below. So let's delve deep into Mohammed Salisu, one of Ghana's brightest and also hottest talent when it comes to defenders. So Mohammed Salisu, just recently, he was involved in some sort of tug of war. A host of clubs in England were looking for his services. Fulham tabled an offer of £50 million to Southampton, who have already been relegated from the English Premiership, but they didn't deem it fit. We had other clubs in the German Bundesliga also looking to sign Mohammed Salisu, but it was just mere inquiries that most of these clubs were doing. But eventually, that is on Monday, Ligue 1 side Monaco delved deep into their pockets and reached out to sign him for £17 million after they had agreed verbally with the player. And it looks like a good move for that is Mohammed Salisu. But let's talk about the move for Mohammed Salisu and see what does for his career. But before we do that, let's backtrack and give you a bit of history with Mohammed Salisu. So before Mohammed Salisu actually shot up into the limelight and became Mohammed Salisu, he had previously played for Kumasi Barcelona Babies within the calendar year of 2012-2013. And he moved on to African Talent. He played there for 4 seasons, 2013 to 2017. Then he moved on to Real Valladolid in Spain, where he was impressive for Real Valladolid. Then Southampton came calling. They signed him for close to 4 years, and he just played his second season with Southampton, where they were relegated from the English Premiership. This is a defender that did very well for Southampton in the just ended season, but it was unfortunate they were relegated from the English Premiership. But with Mohammed Salisu, you look at his ball play, he played close to over 70 games for Southampton in the just ended season where they were relegated. But it doesn't allude to the fact that he didn't do well with the side. He did very well. Some of the positives you could garner from his playing is that he's a ball-playing defender. He's a no-nonsense defender. He's somebody that is good with the ball at his feet. He's able to play out of the defense. Whichever the coach wants to deploy, whether he wants to play a 4-back formation, you can count on Mohammed Salisu. He is a left-footed player, so he can play in the left side of defense. When you also want to deploy the 3-man defense, Mohammed Salisu is there to play for you. If my memory serves me right, in Ghana's participation at the FIFA World Cup, where they played against the likes of Portugal, South Korea, Mohammed Salisu was at the heart of defense for Ghana. He played in a 3-man defense where he boasted the likes of Alexander Jiku as well as Daniel Amati. And they were impressive for Ghana. In Southampton as well, before he got injured during the latter part of the season. In most occasions where he was deployed in a 3-back formation or a 4-back formation, he impressed, and he spoke volumes of a very talented guy, 22 years of age. That is Mohammed Salisu, who was still learning the trade of defending. He spoke volumes of his ability to play. But the fact of the matter is that in as much as he has positives to his game, there were also negatives that Mohammed Salisu has to his game. He has some bit of disciplinary issues, and as well as the fact that injury-wise, he's not the most consistent person you would actually expect to stay fit for the whole period of the season. At some point, because he's a no-nonsense defender and he's a hard tackler, he most often than not tends to attract a bit of injury or injuries to his game because of the physique or the physical aspect of his game. But That said, it doesn't take anything away from the fact that Mohammed Salisu is one of the best defenders when it comes to the game of football. A lot of people were asking why some top sides in the English Premiership were not mooting for his services. Maybe the likes of Manchester City, Manchester United, Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea, as well as Tottenham Hotspurs were not mooting for the services of Mohammed Salisu. I personally feel that Mohammed Salisu injury concerns were a bit of issue to most of these teams for not reaching out to sign him. And I also feel that in as much as he is 22 years of age, there are several aspects of the game that he could learn. So Monaco at this time of his career, I mean, spells a great deal of confidence for him, because I feel that on the back of coming from injury, because he's recently recovering from his injury that got him out of action for close to 3 months. He's coming back fresh. I mean, you will need the Ligue 1 as not so physical of a side and as not so pacey like the English Premiership. I would expect that he coming back from injury and playing for Monaco, I mean, he'll be able to slot in. Just recently, Axel Diassis was sold to, that is Chelsea in the English Premiership, and just last season Benoit Badiashile also left, that is Monaco, to Chelsea. So these two players, highly potential players, have left, that is Monaco, and joined, that is Chelsea in the English Premiership. Now you have that is Mohammed Salisu is going to join Monaco. Hopefully he's able to implement what many have tagged him as one of the brightest hotspots or hottest defenders when it comes to football. I certainly hope that he would use this opportunity to build on his career. He would use this opportunity to actually move up the ladder, because in the next 2 or 3 seasons I expect Mohammed Salisu to be playing for the big sides in Europe, probably Juventus, Bayern Munich, Manchester United or Man City, or probably for Real Madrid. So enough said of Mohammed Salisu. All the best to Mohammed Salisu in his new endeavors with Monaco. This is where we wrap down on today's analysis of Mohammed Salisu's £17 million move from FC Southampton, who have been relegated to the Championship in England, to Monaco, who are in the Ligue 1. And he would have a lot of sides to play against, the likes of Olympique Marseille, Olympique Lyon, Paris Saint-Germain, Clermont-Foot, and Saint-Etienne, RC Lens. I mean, these are top sides when it comes to the French League. And he will have a lot of battles, and I hope that he's able to deliver on his price tag that Monaco have forked out to sign him. So all the best to one of Ghana's hottest or brightest talents, Mohammed Salisu, in his quest in France. So this is where we close today's chapters of the analysis of Mohammed Salisu. Keep up alive with sports. My name is Rafael Banaman Kwate.